Let's run it back.
What is going on behind the scene? How can this kid that was rated as a late first-round draft pick not get on the field for a team that sucks? They're not even giving him reps. What? That's on the coach, man. Stefanski's going to have to answer for that, and it might come at the end of the year, and it might come in the form of firing. What is going on? Does he have an? I don't want to pick on Kevin. Does he even have a say in this? Is someone in the front office saying don't play him? Clearly, Chris. Clearly, someone doesn't like him, or someone just thinks he's. How are you not ready to play? He's been here since April. I find it hard to believe that kid isn't ready to play. What is?
That is I can't remember the guy's name. Shouts to him. He's been on this Cleveland Browns commentator, radio host, and he's been frustrated since camp because Kevin Stefanski continues to not give Shedeur Sanders any reps. He's not getting anything, but you go ahead and you throw out Dylan Gabriel's bum ass every week, and he continues to look like garbage every week. You have Myles Garrett that's totally frustrated with this franchise, and Myles Garrett probably even knows, why are we not playing Shedeur Sanders? So we understand that Kevin Stefanski looks like he's doing this on purpose, or he's getting it from somewhere else, but I find that hard to believe that he might be getting it from somebody else just because it was the owner that made the call to draft Shedeur. Stefanski didn't want him. Haslam did, right? So if that's the case now, you got Stefanski that's going to literally fall on the sword and not want to play this kid, no matter if he's going to get fired or not. So at this point, it's like if I'm trying to figure it out, because if they're gonna fire Stefanski, is maybe that's why they're just gonna kind of wait in the wings, and then once Stefanski's fired, they'll go ahead and give Shedeur the reins. But the whole situation to me just is foul. Like, you are that in fear of his brand, or you don't like his father that much, or you don't like this kid's personality that much, that you're not even going to give him a fair chance to be able to play. This is a terrible team. You have to evaluate your players and see what you have. So it's like, it's impossible to me how you can play Flacco. Flacco having a good season, but he wasn't going anywhere with Cleveland. That's why they traded his ass. You leave the door open for now. It's now Dylan Gabriel's team, but then you go ahead and you call up what's the other dude they call up? What's his name from the practice squad? Bailey Zappi. You give Bailey Zappi more reps than you give Shedeur.
Mm-hmm. It also to make sense. Especially too, when now with Flacco gone, it's not like a learning situation for Sanders to kind of sit and watch. So it makes no sense too. Okay, you want to try Gabriel for a game or two, but again, like you said, he hasn't looked great, so why keep him in there?
Right.
It's the next man up, and that should be Shedeur Sanders, not someone you're calling up from the practice squad. You have 3 quarterbacks. Why are you going to give him a chance to see what he has? He was the best, even in preseason. He was the best quarterback out there that they sent out there. So you see all that happen. It's just there is definitely something against him personally or his family. That's the only reason why you can explain why this has happened this way. So.
And this is why the Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns. They continue to put these stupid ass coaches in positions to be able to make these terrible decisions and allow guys to walk out the door. If they go ahead and if Shedeur asks for a trade, or they go ahead and trade him, Shedeur goes somewhere else and produces and plays well, every Browns fan is going to be sick to their stomach, because you had this kid in the building. This is a kid that there is talent there. He can play. He's confident. He has the tools to be able to be a successful quarterback. I'm not saying that he's going to be the next Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying that, but I can guarantee he's better than Dylan Gabriel. I can guarantee that. Dylan Gabriel's like 5'3". Get him out of here. Get him out of here. They got no talent on that team.
Yeah, like, it's just so, like, also too, like, was projected to be the number 2 quarterback in the last draft.
Yeah.
So it could be number 1. You never know. I'm like, right now the number 1 will be Jackson Dart, but he also looked good and everything preseason and all that beforehand. So it makes no sense why he's still sitting on the bench.
It's really disheartening to see. You know what I mean? And when you have a guy like this radio host who's so passionate about this, because this is a guy that follows this team every day. So for him to not understand why this kid is not getting reps, there has to be more. There got to be more than just a football thing. You clearly don't like him. And it's like you're gonna go bury this kid's career for what? If he continues to do this, I can promise you nobody's gonna hire Kevin Stefanski again. Not for a head coach. You might be able to be somebody's coordinator at some point, but why would they even want that? What have you done to earn any type of job? He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. It's just disgusting. Moving on.